Hello friends! In this lesson, we're going to be dividing by decimals. So let's start straight in. So I have an example on the board, 9 divided by 7.5. But before we start the dividing, we have to make sure we know what a decimal is. Now, a decimal is just another way to write a fraction. For example, 2 over 10, which is 2/10, could also be written as 0.2. Because a decimal, we have the whole number side, which is a full number, like a full 1 or a full 2. That just like mixed numbers and fractions. And that would go on this side. But here are the partial products, basically, the partial numbers, which aren't full. They're just half or a third or a part of one. For example, the 2 is a part of 10, which means it's only 2/10. And in decimals, it goes from tenth to 100th to 1,000th, and on like that. So now that we understand what the decimal is, we can start with the dividing. Okay. So the first step is we have to see the number that has a decimal. In this case, it's our divisor. So we have to move the decimal one place to the right because there's no other places to move it. Because, for example, it was 7.556. Then we'd have to move it 2 places to the right. But in this case, it's only 7.5. So now we have to move it to the right. And we have to put the decimal there. And we don't only do this to our divisor, we also do it to our dividend, which is 9. So you guys are probably wondering, wait a minute, but there's no number over here. So how do we move it? Well, that's pretty simple. We just have to put 0 as a placeholder and the decimal would go down. And you should also put the decimal on top for the future. So let's start with our dividing. So let's see. 75 goes into 90 how many times? Let's put our daddy, mommy, sister, brother. S, B, and crying baby. So first let's divide. So how many times does 75 goes into 90? Well, that's once, because 2 times 75 is much bigger than 90. So let's put once. We finished dividing. Now let's multiply. 1 times 75, and that is 75. Now we cross out the mommy, and let's do the sister, which is subtracting. So what is 90 minus 75? Well, let's see. 0 minus 5 doesn't work. So we have to cross out the 9, make it an 8, and then we cross out the 0 and make it a 10. Now what's 10 minus 5? Well, 10 minus 5 is 5, and 8 minus 7 is 1. So we have the number 15. So we finished subtracting. Now we have to do the bringing down. Uh-oh. There's no number to bring down. And 75 can't go into 15. So we have to put a 0, because after the decimal point, we can put as many zeros and it won't change the value of the number. For example, as we have over here, we can just do 90 and then we have a point, right? And if we add a 0 over here, does it change the value? No, it's still just 90. we add another 0, the value still doesn't change. And on and on and on, the value still won't change. The number will still be 90, and so will its value. So we can add zeros as placeholders. Now we bring down the 0. So 150 this time. So how many times does 75 go into 150? Well, let's see. So we know that it can't go into a ones because that would definitely be too small. So let's try twice. So 75 times 2. Well, 2 times 5 is 10. We put the 0 and put the 1 on top. Now 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Oh my god, that's an exact answer, 150. You see? So now let's erase our side math to keep it all clean and erase our family division graph. And let's write our answer. Well, 75 goes into 150 twice. Now we simply just finish the process in order to make sure our answer is correct. So 2 times 75, we did that, and it's 150. And if we subtract, we have no remainder. And that's our answer, 1.2. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys found it very informational and helpful. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to write it down in the comments below, or write it down in the community section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.